Hey guys, welcome to Santorini Travel Guide. In this video, I'm going to share with you my experience of Santorini. All the things that I loved about Santorini, but all the things that I didn't like at all. So you can decide if it's worth going. Make sure to stick till the end of the video because I'll be sharing some tips and tricks that I found very useful while traveling in Santorini and Greece in general to save some time and money. So with that being said, let's get started. Let's start with all the things I loved about Santorini. Number one, Santorini is beautiful. The views, the architecture is definitely one of a kind. It's very high up on a mountain, which makes the view of the sea breathtaking. It's also a volcanic island, which made it very interesting. But not only that, the architecture of Santorini is truly amazing. The pictures you see all over the Instagram are mostly taken in Ia, which is on the other side of the island, a 45-minute drive from its main village called Fira. If you're coming to Santorini, you definitely want to spend a day here, but nothing more. The village is pretty small and it's easy to walk and explore. Number two, the food is great. You'll find more than enough restaurants and cafes to try all kinds of Greek food. If you need to snack on stuff without going to fancy restaurants, there's definitely options for that as well. And there's many convenience stores if you just need to grab a bite. There's a famous gyros place called Pita Gyros, so definitely check that out. We also went to Hungry Donkey for some delicious crepes for breakfast. I definitely recommend it. Number three, Santorini isn't just Ia. There are other parts of the island to explore as well that aren't as touristy. We stayed at a villa in a small village called Finikia, which is only a 10-minute walk from Ia. To be honest, it is much more peaceful with amazing views, many restaurants, and a beautiful town to explore. Now, let's talk about all the things that I didn't like at all about Santorini. Number one, without a doubt, the top thing I disliked was how crowded it was. Most of the tourists tend to either stay at Fira or visit Ia. It gets very hectic and overwhelming because everyone is just trying to get everywhere, it seems like. There are cruises that take people on day trips to Ia, so you'll see lots of those. There's buses all around and streets are filled with people lining up to take pictures near the famous spots. For us, it kind of took the authentic experience away, and we preferred and we're glad to stay at Finikia instead. Number two, as good as the food is, it is very expensive. Most places in Ia are either fancy restaurants or catered towards tourists, so be prepared to spend a good amount of money if you're planning on eating meals with a sunset view. Number three, this one could be more of a personal experience, but we noticed the people there were a bit rude compared to other parts of Greece. I tried giving a street musician some change. It wasn't much, but it's all I had in my pocket. He grabbed the coins and threw them on the side and started swearing. I found it kind of funny. Some of the restaurants are also kind of shady, it felt like. We wanted to use the bathroom and they charged us €3 for a glass of water to use their bathroom. Seemed very pricey for just a glass of water. I'm sure not everyone is like that there, but there's such high tourism, I feel like they take a bit of advantage. There really aren't any beaches here. You'll find a couple black sand beaches, which are cool to see, but they aren't really best for swimming. If that's what you're looking for, there's definitely much better islands to do that in Greece, and Santorini isn't one of them. If you made it this far, let me give you some tips for Santorini Greece travel. Tip number one, go where the tourists don't. If you're in Ia, walk down the alleyways where you don't see many tourists. Don't wait in line to take pics. There are many other nice alleys to explore and take pictures. You literally just have to walk down and start exploring.
We got our own view.
That's the famous church.
Tip of the day, do not follow the crowd. Go down the alleyways and find your own nice spot.
You want little to none tourists, come super early in Ia. You'll get to see the sunrise and have the place to yourself. Tip number three, The taxis are very expensive here with fixed prices, so if you're looking to get around the island, I'd recommend to use the buses for transportation or just walk. Cheaper meals can be found in other parts of the island. The smaller villages have less tourists, which means better prices. And lastly, tip number 5, use water shoes if you're planning on going cliff jumping or swimming, or you just may get stung by a sea urchin. But that's a different story. That's it for Santorini Travel Guide. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and comment below where you guys are going. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already to keep up with my weekly vids. And for now, peace out.